So this chapter was a part 1, and we haven't had one of those in a while. Anya goes back to school and there are some interactions with new students. Not sure what to make of this chapter, but we'll see what I have to say about it. It starts off with Lloyd trying to get a reluctant Anya to go to school, trying various tactics to get her to wake up and go. He first tries to warn her of getting a tonitrus bolt for tardiness, then switches to a command to get out of vacation mode, and then an appeal to friendships formed with classmates. Anya has a thought about the revelation that Damien's dad can supposedly read minds, but ultimately continues to try and shirk off responsibilities. We get a brief exchange where Anya's words are said aloud, and Lloyd doesn't understand what she is saying. This is a fairly common gag in the series, and I like that in this instance it's paired with Bond walking by the bedroom door and yawning. I'm not sure if there's any real reason for that other than to show that both things are happening while conserving space and time for other things. We don't see Bond for the rest of this chapter, so this brief reminder that he exists is definitely appreciated. We then get a funny little scene of Anya trying to think of excuses on the fly, admitting to her plan before even giving any reasons. At first trying to claim her neck is broken, then trying to claim that she is sick. This second excuse is heard and believed by Yor, who starts to worry over her. Lloyd admonishes Anya for lying, which prompts her to question in her mind why he is doing this, given the double life he leads. This is one of those moments that this series can have where it feels like Anya is a bit smarter and more logical than she should be at her age. But usually these moments are pretty funny, so I can overlook the thought I might have of, would this character act this way? In any event, Yor is insistent that she check Anya's temperature, while Lloyd starts to internally fret over possible legitimate reasons Anya might not want to go to school. And between these two going above and beyond as parents, Anya realizes she should probably just go to school. Now back at school, Anya talks to Becky briefly before trying to gather infotel from Damien, but gives up as soon as it seems like he doesn't have any information to give. Two new faces come up to greet Anya, who doesn't remember them, or that her classes are now separated by ability. The chapter goes on, showing us which classes Anya has in common with Damien and Becky, and which ones she doesn't. We get a moment of Anya reading Connie, one of the new girls' minds, and commenting on stuff she shouldn't know about, in a vague way that doesn't reveal what she's talking about. Anya has a tendency to do stuff like this, and while it is kind of funny, I also don't know how to feel about it. Anyway, we then get a reintroduction to Arnold, the top scorer of classical languages, who asked Anya to the dance. Anya doesn't remember him, and honestly neither do I, since he was a minor character who didn't leave much of an impression. As they are talking, an insult to her intelligence leads Anya to retort with the assertion that if he is in her class, his intelligence must be at her level. She also dismisses his ideas of creationism as watching too many cartoons, which, unless there is a detail of this world I'm forgetting, is a curious thing to say. We are next introduced to a prince of a small country called Septevia. Then there is this subplot with another kid who is convinced that he accidentally got a booger on the prince's face, and the situation escalates, with the chapter ending as the two boys look like they're about to fight. So, this is classic Spy Family School shenanigans, with a bunch of new characters too, and I feel like I should be reserving judgment for the time being, and just seeing where all of this goes. This was an okay setup chapter to get us back to the Edelman Academy side of the story, and it will be interesting to see how future storylines develop. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you thought of the chapter in the comments, and if you've made it this far in the video, you can optionally let me know the source of these song lyrics. Maybe it's not too late to learn how to love and forget how to hate.